Dear brothers of Earth, I am Khalil, Pleiadian Commander. I would like to share with you the last lines of our daily report. You have been following a lot of things that are happening on your planet. And some think that everything could be avoided. We agree with you, as our first impetus is precisely to alleviate the suffering of the planet. But by determination, from the very spirit of this planet, Gaia, we can do nothing. You are receiving back what you emanated for ages. So this whole process is necessary, however difficult, however painful it may be for Gaia herself. Understand, every human action will have a reaction. It is not us, it will not be you, who will change this. This is immutable, and all those who think they can do what they want with the planet and see nothing wrong are deeply mistaken. The vast majority, who are collaborating with all these catastrophes on the planet, hope that as a result, Gaia will suffer more and more, and suffering she simply ascends and leaves you all behind. There is a big mistake there. Gaia is not vengeful, nor would she abandon them, no matter how great the suffering. And she is aware of what is going on in the minds of each of you, who observe all this movement. Of course, we are able to correct this immediately, but it is not possible. The consequences will come at a gallop. Many think that the consequences will take years and there will be no more time for it. You are very mistaken, everything is accelerated and the light is bringing everything back very quickly. So those who think they are doing everything they are doing and will get away with it, wait because the return is near. No, we won't be the ones to do anything against it either. Each person attracts what they emanate. And this law is known throughout the universe, it doesn't just exist here on this planet, it is a universal law. So they just have to wait for the return of what they are trying to do. In fact, their main intention is to cause you revolt, anger, pain, suffering, judgment against those who are actually causing all of this. And that is where you must always remain balanced and intact. It's not up to you to take Gaia's pain, she knows what she's doing. You are collaborating, in the way you know how with it, and she knows each one of you is doing something to alleviate your pain, so that's all you can do. If you want to take action, help the planet, this is how you will be grateful to Gaia for everything she has given you over time. But back to the last lines, our daily report. You will see many things streaking your skies. Do not be afraid. We are ready and nothing that brings danger to this planet will pass, unless it is the will of Father or Mother God. We receive orders, when we have to act we act, when we don't have it, we wait for new orders. The entire galaxy is going through a very troubled area. It's like a dirty area of the universe, where there are many pieces of planets, from distant eras, that for some reason exploded. Orbs, stars, all mixed together. So this is not an attack, much less, nothing planned to harm you. It is just the passage of the planet, through this place in the universe. Another part of our report is the number of people who are awake increases every day. We are very happy with this information, as it gives us total certainty that everything will happen within the planned time frame. We have said in our messages that the date of December 21st of this year will be an important date, and it will be the milestone at the beginning of the entire process. But a profound milestone, where no longer will you wait for things to happen and nothing will happen. On this stipulated day, all our planning is so that by then, a lot has already been revealed and resolved on your planet. This is our milestone. We cannot say categorically that this milestone will be met. You are used to projecting dates for your activities, and often the dates have to be changed due to unforeseen events that appear along the way. The free will of each inhabitant of this planet directly influences this date. We know and are fully aware that the approach of this day will cause you to be increasingly provoked and affected. For it is the energetic frequency of all of you awake, that is driving the process, to this date. So what's the point now? They forgot to attack the planet, they now aim to attack you. Since you are the ones provoking, this entire process will accelerate. So we just have to tell you one thing, you are not alone, none of you. Some brothers have already said this here and I'll repeat it, each of you has a galactic being at your side. Writing down everything that goes on in your mind, in your life. Your energy balance is a daily record for each of you. So we know exactly, those who are strong enough, ready, balanced and nothing takes them off course, we know exactly who they are. And these will certainly have extra protection. And I can guarantee you that it is the vast majority. All those who are preparing to ascend are keeping their vibrations high. A small minority still loses its balance, still loses faith, still loses confidence in everything that will happen. So we are taking greater care to make them see that the path they are following is wrong. At this moment it seems to you that you are literally cornered and will suffer all sorts of attacks. Don't understand it this way. You will only be attacked if you lower your vibrations, if you emanate fear. Fear is the worst enemy of each of you. So if you protect yourselves, if you elevate yourself daily, nothing will reach you. Be extra careful when going to sleep at night, as many still lie down and don't ask for protection. And that's where they take advantage of the fragility of your soul, totally helpless. No, don't forget to go to sleep and ask for protection for your souls while you sleep. We are here taking care of each one of you too. And what we can do, what we can warn them, we do. Many feel our presence, through small goosebumps, in some specific places on the body. We don't keep changing places all the time. Whoever feels us will always receive our message in the same place, indicating to you, we're here. And this is an alert, whenever you feel us, try to check how your vibrations are and what you have around you. Don't think this is nonsense, because it isn't. We are taking great care with each one of you and we always warn you when something is close or when your frequency is dropping. It's as if we were your thermometer, energetically speaking. When I say us, not just us the Pleiadians, all the galactic beings around you. Each of you is monitored by one, and that is how we know exactly every step that is being taken on the planet. And with that, we can properly plan everything, but we can never interfere with your free will. If suddenly, all of you who are awake, begin to vibrate in fear, we can do nothing, unless we are very sad to see our work thrown in the trash. But we are sure that you will never do that. Many of you have already felt the vibration of the fifth dimension, what it is like to be in the fifth dimension, and you really liked it. So realize that it's not just that, it's much more. It's much more interesting and fantastic, being in the fifth dimension. Don't be shaken by anything, don't be afraid of anything, you are all protected. So there's no need to be afraid. Now subtlety is the weapon they use. They do not present themselves or attack in a strong and noticeable way. Subtlety is the way they use it, so be suspicious of everything and everyone. Don't get carried away by stories of suffering. Beware of those who ask for help. Why are you asking for help? It's strange because whoever is awake shouldn't ask for help from others. And who isn't, why are they asking for help if they aren't awake? Be careful with requests for help. Their ways of approaching are very subtle. So be ready, be wary of very straight stories, stories of great power, because those who have a lot of power have already forgotten their ego and do not spread the power they have to everyone, this is ego. So pay attention. Attention to everyone who arrives. Always stand back, as you like to say. Don't get carried away by stories of suffering, do not suffer the suffering of others. Our commander always says that. So believe that we are beside each of you. If you want, you can ask for our help, you can ask for our confirmation, that we are the ones there and we will give it. We don't have to lie or be afraid of anything. Another important point of our report, a good part of the representatives of the Dark Cabal, incarnated on the planet, are giving themselves up. You don't know anything. And many of you apparently see them, but they are not the real ones. We need to do everything very calmly. So clones of light were created, so that everything remains as before, but the truth will appear. Many are making agreements and delivering many more. And this is greatly accelerating the entire process. Because the fewer representatives of the dark cabal we have on your planet, that date will be increasingly important. And it could bring more simultaneous events. Be ready. Soon you will have all the planning on how to get to our ships. Everything will be done very calmly, there will be no need for despair or chaos on the planet. We are millions of ships. Then each ship will pick up a certain number of people. Don't think that everyone will come with an open mind. So you won't have much problem reaching us. Everything will be done and notified in a very private manner. We cannot expose you to any risk. So don't worry about what it will be like, what will happen. It will happen, and you will know right away what to do. Nothing will be disclosed beforehand, precisely so that there is no panic. Unfortunately, many of you would not be able to keep our activities a secret if we told you. This is implicit in the human race. So everything will have to be done, almost immediately, without you having much time to plan. If you are ready today, you will be ready on the day too. Many wonder why we say you will go to our ships. Is it really necessary to say the reason? So I prefer not to disclose the reason. We are not authorized to do this, in why. We are just ready to help all of you, us and all the galactic brothers who are in your skies. There are enough ships to carry all the inhabitants of this planet, if this is necessary, but unfortunately we know that most will not go. So just wait. You have nothing to worry about, everyone is mapped out. No one will be forgotten. We know exactly where each of you is. So just trust and wait for the right moment. We have been ready for a long time. We are now just trimming those small points that were left open, so that nothing can harm our planning. We are doing our part, do your part, and be sure that your part is the most important in this process, for it is you, who are pulling the planet into the next dimension. So don't fail Gaia. Don't fail yourself. Don't miss this opportunity. I am Lyle, commander of a Pleiadian mothership. I hope very soon to be able to show myself and show the size of our ship. So that you can be sure that we are not joking, nor lying, when we say that we can carry the entire planet. And don't forget, it won't just be you who will be rescued, the animals have also been mapped for some time and will also be part of this great rescue. So don't worry with nothing. Gaia is also doing her part, we are all together, with one purpose. Free this planet from the third dimension, and consequently, elevate all those who choose this, also to the fifth dimension.